Hi, I'm Adrian. I work on the Flash team here at Adobe. I've shown you a couple of different phones in the past that we're doing work to get Flash Player 10 running on. Getting over a little bit of a cold today, but still wanted to take a couple minutes to show you some of the progress that we've been making on a number of different devices. So the first one that I'm going to show you is the Palm Pre. I've shown you this before. We demoed it at Max. But in particular, we've been doing a lot of work with game sites to make sure that those sites are going to work really well so that as soon as the Flash Player 10 gets to market, you'll be able to begin playing those games and find the games that you work, that are sort of your favorite games on a bunch of the different sites. So the first site that I'm going to go to here is actually Armor Games. And I'm going to play a game called Celebrity Guess Who. So I'm going to double tap on that to make it go full screen. One of the things that's really neat about the Palm is that because it zooms in full screen like that, it really feels like a game that was built specifically for this device. Go ahead and play the game. I got 20 seconds to identify a number of these people that are showing up. I think this is Reese Witherspoon. I'm gonna click on that. And I got it right. All right. So this is clearly not the kind of game that really gets your energy going. It's more of a mind game. But there are a lot of different games that you can play. This one I'm going to go to next is on Miniclip. You can see me kind of move between these two different ones. This is a game called Monster Bash. This is a little more of an arcade style game. Go ahead and push start. This works a lot like that game that you play in the arcade where you play whack-a-mole, I think is how it works. So these guys pop up and I step on them. Requires a lot of focus, so I lost. Yeah. So you could play this on the train or somewhere, really get drawn in and focus on stomping on these little guys as they're popping up. But if you want to do something that's a little less physical, a little more of a mental challenge, there's another game here on Miniclip that I want to show you. This one's called Hexagon. Tapping in again, show you that Hexagon. This one's got some AI. It's a little more of a strategy type of game. It feels kind of like Chinese checkers, but there are a lot of these different types of things out there. The way it works, select which hexagon I want to play into. As I bump up against my opponent, it changes the color of their pieces. As I mentioned, there's a little bit of AI going on here, and it turns out I'm not very good at this game. The AI is pretty good, so it must be using quite a bit of the CPU in there to keep this thing going, but it pounds me pretty quickly. So probably don't want to show this on video, a bunch of people watching, embarrassing yourself playing against the Palm Pre, but if you do, this is a good game to play. This is Hexagon on miniclip.com. So the other thing that's interesting is that I'm able to go back and forth, right? I've been playing all three of these games at the same time. The Flash player is making it easy to do that, but also a lot of the work that the Palm Pre has done on making sure that WebOS supports multitasking. So we think there's going to be real opportunity for people to really take advantage of the hundreds of thousands of Flash games that are out there on the web, begin playing them immediately, and really get the most out of the device that they want to use. So a couple different games there from Armor Games, miniclip.com, running on the Palm Pre. We're expecting to have a beta out fairly soon, and then we're going to have the release in 2010. Really looking forward to it. Thank you very much. I'm Adrian from the Flash Platform team.